Alright. I'm going to verify that we are indeed live real quick. I don't know if you can probably hear my desktop audio, which I'm going to test in just a minute. See if I can hear it myself. Alright. Yeah. Alright, test. Yep, I can definitely hear myself. Alright, see if I can turn that down just a tad bit more. If I go in and out, I am using my laptop, which I just recently got, which is now my business laptop, and so there may be chances that you can't hear me because I can't get close enough to it as I would like. It shouldn't be any issue in the long run. Turn that down just a tad bit more. If I go in and out, I am using my laptop, which I just recently got, which is now my business laptop, and so there may be chances that you can't hear me because I can't get close enough to it as I would like. It shouldn't be any issue in the long run. Alright. So today, we're continuing to work on this area. Some things I've gotten done since the last time you were on is that I have worked on this area a little bit more, cleaning up the water. I also started building this plateau, and I originally was going to create the path here. You see this error, I've got to fix it real quick. But originally I was going to create the path and it go up this way, but due to perception, it doesn't work like that. So I'm having to reroute the path this way. And so I'm going to be working on kind of finishing this flow to get back to the river. Obviously there is going to be a waterfall here, so that's why you see the break in the cliffside and everything. In the end, I'm hoping to re-flesh out this part of the area. What I'm thinking about doing is cramming this a little bit more into a smaller area, because I don't feel like it has to be massive. I did start working on this pathway in one of the streams. I'm not quite sure how I want to fix this up again. I do want to go through at some point in one of these streams this weekend and fix up the edgings and finish the complete wraparound system, which I have not done over here to finish the cliff sides. And that way it feels more like an enclosed mountainous area. I feel like I want to cut this part out and shrink it. Because I do want this area to also have a feel for itself with a larger lake, instead of it being almost streams of a lake up here, river-like. But I feel like maybe this walking path is not it's probably too long. And so I'm definitely going to shorten that. And to do that, it's actually not that hard. What you just saw me on was so I could see all the layers, so I could see how everything was placing on top of each other. But I just need to cut that out and pull this part up. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... Select all layers. Turn that on. I would like to delete that if it's not going to have a heart attack. I have to have all layers selected though to do it. See if I crash this. This is where my fun is trying to figure out, like when I'm grabbing all this stuff. What I'm supposed to, is it just node? No, it wouldn't be just node. It's got to be select all layers. And then, I want to grab it. Sometimes this thing gets mad at me. Sometimes I don't do it right. Sometimes it's a mix mash. So, I definitely want to snag this area though. Every time I do that, it clicks off everything. I don't want it to do that. I can move the map, which I don't really want to do. I can go ahead and erase all this, but you know, it's being stubborn. But it does not want me to grab all this. Okay. I may not commit multiple layers. There is a way for me to delete this. I'm going to figure out how to do all that. Can I edit multiple layers at once? So do I have to go through here and like erase? Is it just tree wall and base right there? I'm pretty sure it's just tree wall and base. So give me that. And give me... Nope. There it goes. That. And now, by the grace of whatever it is, I can pull these two. Let's see if I can grab them and move them. There we go. Nope, not what I wanted. Select all layers. Nope. Oh, what's the snag button? I want to select it. Ground. Tree wall. That's not it either. I've done this. I'm going to remember how to do it. Ground. Oop, nope. That's not it. Okay, so maybe it'll let me. No. Okay. Let me see. It's not really a cut. A cut tool in this. Editor. And select all. Oh, I still have moved it. What I don't want is it getting all mad. See, it's already dragged a few things. It doesn't need to be dragging. So what I can do, there's a way to drag a small path. I just don't know how to do it. It may have to be that I have to just erase all this and redraw it, which is fine. Probably take less time than me trying to figure this headache out. All it is snowy and tree wall. I am making this thing mad. Does not like it. There's that. So there's that area. What I'm gonna do is I am going to bring it down to just like 2 more tree blocks, and I'm going to go into that size again, shape, and we'll go from there. I do need to place ground though. But it's not erased, we're going to start small. Alright, now, back to this tree wall business. I'm not going to worry about the path at the moment. I am going to go into trains and get my tree wall going. So, I will clean up around the edges as I go. And I'm not sure where this forest is going to lead yet. See, I'm just going to, to make sure everything flows, I'm going to color it all in right now. And come back and fix it. That way I don't miss any of these odd spots where it's trying to make an edge where I don't need an edge. So, I'm just going to go ahead and do this right now. Then make sure, yeah, looks good. Now, I can come in and work on a path. And as you can see, I came down a little farther probably than I like, but I'll fix that in a minute. Oh, and I probably need to redo the snow again because I probably didn't hit the randomizer button. Which is fine. So we'll have it come down here. Do a little bit like that. Maybe we'll just have it exit right there. Maybe a terrible exit. I won't know. Not at least until I get a chance to check it out. I see that somebody's joined me. I don't know if you're already off or whoever has joined me. Welcome. I'm trying to shorten my pathway here because the area was quite large, and so I'm trying to make a smaller area. So I'm having to kind of step back on a few things. So give me a minute. I'm going to redo the snow area right here because I didn't hit this beautiful button that scatters them. And so that doesn't work either. Racing is not going to work today. Let's do that. Alright, that's better. Now you don't see it kind of pixelated. So it is you. I figured it was. But yeah, trying to make it smaller because as I'm doing this, the scale to me becomes a reality and I can visualize actually how big this area is. And obviously we want more content, so we don't want to just make a massive area where it takes forever for the player to get through. But yeah, this probably looks terrible at the moment. It'll be fine, because there's still plenty to do up here. And yeah, so I was saying earlier before you got here, I've done a little bit of editing since the last time it was on. I've added this area, tried to do a path back here, realized that doesn't work with perspective in a 2D game, and so now the path is here. I don't know if I like that it blends so well into the cliffside, but I mean that's what I have right now until I can come up with a better solution. But yeah, I fixed some of the water issues, made it less I guess repetitive on the stuff. I haven't done it here. You can see the difference. You can see a little bit, which I'll go through and clean up later before everything gets finished. But yeah, another waterfall area, I'd like for it to curve and go right here. And we will see where we get with that today. And up here, I'm going to make a, as you can see, I've straight going up the path. I'm going to make a mountain, a cave entrance. This area may not be as big, but it's going to be a large lake, more or less, for like fishing and stuff. It may need to be scaled down again. I'm sure this area is way too big right now because it's almost the size of this. And that tells me that I would rather one area be big and one area be small. And I figure since this will kind of be like the highlighted area, yeah, I would rather shorten this out. So I'm going to go ahead and actually shrink that a tad with using my stuff. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I figured this may be an entrance, and I feel like maybe back over here then. Let's do ground. Now why don't you like me? Because I had the wrong section. That'll that'll do it. So I was going to kind of give you an update about what's kind of going on behind the scenes right now. Coleman and I have officially signed our partnership agreement.